Welcome back to Yildiz Readings 5D. Grab a cuppa, sit back and relax. All the information for bookings is at the end of this video. Little Red Riding Hood. That's the first thing I'm getting. Little Red Riding Hood here in the karmic third party situation is trying to get some attention. We do have Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine's read up. If you do want to have a look, you can go to the channel. I'll try and remember to link them here. Otherwise, we'll get straight into the reading. I'm feeling this person is really getting that they just feel that they're not getting the attention they need. You know, they're wanting to get the benefits out of this. So this person's trying to pull counterpart back in again. I feel this message this week is coming through for those that are in the karmic relationship or those that are still in direct communication with one another. The frustration of the karmic at the moment is they want some attention. So they're feeling like they're, you know, Little Red Riding Hood leaving the bread sort of thing. But they're in the, you know, sheep kind of wolf energy. It's about the best way I can describe it. The funny thing is the channeled messages are coming through very distorted. Not that I'm not getting what they're saying, but the analogies that they're using is very cartoony or very connected to, you know, children's books and things like that. So it's more, yeah, analogies in a sense. That's the best way I can explain it. They feel like this story hasn't reached its full peak yet. They do feel that they're wanting this is in reverse. They're feeling that this symphony isn't quite where it needs to be. They're looking at the past and, you know, they've been working really hard to get it back on track, I'll tell you. There is this luring energy, this demeanor that they're coming through, this plan of action that they're, you know, plan of attack they're so to speak, you know, little insinuendos, text messages, maybe flirty behavior. They're trying to bring counterpart back in a seduction sense. Now, this might have worked for them in a past connection. This might have worked previously inside of this connection. It's and it's funny because this week it's really more so very serious. It's very critical, so it's probably the worst possible time one could do such. Astrologically, it's very ego orientated, it's strict, it's routine, it's perfectionism, and this person's like all loved up, ready to go. You know, it can feel like we're away with the fairies, trying to take a spiritual trip off the reality island of where we are. In their mindset, they're like, yeah, this is going to work, but what they're not understanding is counterpart isn't in that vibration this week. Counterpart's not looking at it in the same fashion. This person is in the dream state, whereas there's a physical reality that one lives in. And they're just moving in where angels fare to tread. So you know, where they're coming from in a foundation sense, chaos and conflict, it's like they're ignoring the 3D element of things. They're ignoring, you know, maybe getting the chores done, maybe, you know, taking the kids to school, whatever those things are, it's loved up. It's away with the fairies, trying to get the romance back because the inner child, so to speak, is coming through. They can be personalising this week. It might be that this person, again, because they're not giving attention, they're really dealing with the devil in the detail. So they're being really, really nice. Really nice, trying to get that attention in. They don't get that this is actually causing a lot more conflict than necessary. They're not taking no for an answer. It's really away with the fairies. It's quite strange. But they're going in where angels fare to tread. Counterpart is like not in it. They're like, they're really facing their future. They're really moving forward. They're really focused on their own path at the moment in their own Jupiter energy. They are looking at the psychological energy of what's going down right now, and they're quite perplexed by it. They're in the thick of a situation themselves and immersed in their thoughts, and they're really not paying attention to this individual here. So I can see for a group, it may be that they're getting text messages, but they're in the thick of working, and it's becoming, I don't even know if this is a word, nagatory. I'm going to have to look at that. Maybe I've created a new word. It feels nagatory. Man, they got 101. We got the elephants in reverse. With the family, with things, it's like they're trying to be, you know, a divine masculine or a divine feminine doing their things, but this individual is not dealing with the things that they need to do, but they're having to do it, and they're kind of like that. They're not able to right now. They've got too much going on. So where their mindset is they're not indulging this person. For the group of them that have separated, they're very focused on their future. They're not interested in the loved up energy. They're very focused on their physical future, their finances, their balance. You know, it's like, I'm over here, you're over there. That's the way it's coming through. Yeah, they're done with the never-ending story. They're done with that frequency, and their whole life is getting back into balance, and that's the way they like it. They know that they're in a transition between, but regardless, like, they're waiting on some sense of communication. The funny thing is, when they get this message, they kind of feel it's strange. At first, I think they thought it was divine feminine, and now they're like, okay, this is showing me the frequency of where my heart is. Okay, what I pulled an extra card in this because when I was looking at all the candy pink and the very pretty, you know, the loved up land, I pulled a crowning energy for the karmic and a crowning energy for masculine. And when I was reading it, I was like, okay, what's the reality of this? Because this person believes they're close, you know, they're close to an outcome. And I went, okay, we did have the moon in Pisces, and at the moment we're moving into that, well, moving through that Virgonian energy. So I pulled a clarify for the actual reality of the foundation. Something isn't moving, and they're thinking they're having a breakthrough, but nothing's happening. Nothing's happening. It's a figment of the imagination. Heck. Well, I can kind of empathise because I spent a lot of time in the 5D as a divine feminine, so, you know, it was nice there. But they're feeling at the moment with the steps and the actions not you know, going in where angels fare to tread, moving in, pushing. I'm hearing the term pushing, flirtatious pushing. They're kind of walking that path alone. The door's closed. I'm seeing the woman and she's walking towards the door, but the door's closed. They think they're moving into victory. But really, this person's retreated back from them. It's a 9, and they're not getting the signal. Yeah, this person has stresses, like, you know, twin flame, feminine or masculine, has stresses. What's crossing this situation? That wolf of... I feel them moving in again towards their family, maybe talking to a soul sister, a soul friend. I feel they're kind of confused. They're like, why isn't this working? I'm trying the perfume, I'm trying the makeup. It could be vice versa. If the karmic is a masculine, you know, I'm trying to wine and dine this person. They're all loved up and know where to go. Yeah, why can't they value me? Trying to give a bit more, but not understanding the whole foundation of things at the moment is where it stands. Fork in the road. What is not being addressed, please? What is not being addressed? Growth. They're not addressing their own responsibilities. The fork in the road is going to come by the end of the week. I think it's going to be a little bit karmic in nature. This other individual isn't helping them, but all these chores and all these things are piling up on them. Meanwhile, they're on that daydream land and things are catching up on them. But there's this wooiness about it. Why are they doing such? Why is this temptation energy here for them? Because they're not letting it go. They're not letting it go. Okay. 3 cards for how the twin is relating to this karmic individual. And this can be a male or a female. It's the fluid energy of the week. This is the messages for those individuals this week. And so, yes, the storylines each week can change, and some weeks they won't be for you. If you do want an individual read, you can come through to the website and we can do one for you. They've left, for this pocket group, it does feel they're just doing their own thing. They're following their dreams. They're going to push hell and high water to make their dreams come true. They're very focused at the minute. They're not focused on these dramas. They're very tired. They're really working their butts off. And so any free time they do have at the minute is in recovery. They also know this is fleeting. It's like, look, I've got 99 problems. You know, I'm trying to take a breather. I'm trying to get some space here. I'm getting things done. Okay, what is the communication going to be between twin and the third party, please? Just, if they got family, it may be to do with family. It might be to do with where they're living. But it's simplistic. It can be, you know, to do with the actual connection. And how they feel about it. Yeah, oh God, okay. It's like a hard truth. It's like you and I both know that this is not where it needed to be. Okay? So I feel this in between is, look, I'm not going back to that way of being. You know, it's chalk and cheese. Like, you see it as this, I see it as this. Therefore, I'm in a transitional field to go towards my destiny. At a foundation level, that's what I'm doing. And again, it's a 3, which is communication. And the 2 clarifiers are to do with where that connection was at and where it's going. And it's not going where they think it's going. They're all loved up and know where to go. And there's no blessings being exchanged between these 2 energies this week. It's a wake-up call to them. It is a wake-up call, but they're not taking no for an answer. We are going to get into the extension and see how this is further playing out. We're going to dig how this came about and where they are. I want to know where the twin is. There is a message in a bottle. I do feel they may communicate with the other twin. And I'm saying the other twin because this is context. Energy is fluid. You may be a masculine or a feminine. It does feel, if this is the masculine in this karmic situation, which appears to be out the door, we're going to check even further. There is a house-related subject coming up. There's definite communication. There's devil in the detail and movement to do with an imbalance. And I think they're working hard to pull all of this together, but they've made their decision. They're moving forward. Love and light come through. Have a look. Otherwise, I will see you during the week for the live, and go and have a look at masculine and feminine's update. Take care. If you haven't clicked the bell and subscribed, I'd love to see you. Come date me, as I say, on YouTube. And for 2022, we have a lot more new content. Romance reads, twin flame updates. Yes, we have the Members Hub online, so come through and join us. And giveaways. Very separately, 2 channels being launched, as well as the membership hub on my website. So please click the bell. I'll see you soon, and come and join us for the lives and the super chats. Any questions, DM me.